All right. Let's turn this music down just a smidgens. How we doing, everybody? So we're gonna start today off with the 50K express funded from Topstep. Let's see, was there any news right now? Today's Wednesday. No news, but we just had a massive spike in volatility. So I'm curious. I was actually looking to take a long, but I was not ready to trade yet. I was trying to get everything set up for this stream really quick, and I missed it. That's all right. Let's see here. Let's let this trade play out, this movement, because that was a substantial move, really, off of that open. Can we also, let me see if I can get really quick while we wait for this to play out. Let's pull the YouTube control room up so that I can see what's going on in here. Okay, we don't need you to be that big. I just need to be able to see the bare minimum information here. There we go. All right, if anybody does join, please feel free to let me know how the music is. If it's too loud, too quiet, would really appreciate it. While we wait, let's look and see. Overnight, looks like we've had a little bit of a build up from yesterday as we saw a nice run up. Overnight, we, of course, continued to grow early this morning. Nope, this would have been yesterday. Yep, this was yesterday. So overnight, looks like we've been coming back up. We're into this zone here. Oh, we got an update. We don't want to do that right now. So it looks like it's rejected off of this zone twice now, which looks like it's roughly this area. What I would expect to see here is if we can break through this the third time. Usually third time's a charm. Either makes or breaks a trade. So what I would like to see is a push back up, a break above, let's see, 50s or 60s, and then quite frankly, I would probably look to go up to here. We could run up to the 7 to 20s. So we'll see what that just looks like it would be the play. If it rejects, we're going to look to short down into the 127s. I don't want to catch the very bottom of this, so we'll cut it here. If we have multiple contracts on, we could leave runners to go back down to this level. But we'll wait and see. Let's go back to the 1 minute chart here. And let's see. I think, to be honest, I don't want to take a trade here yet. It just doesn't feel right. My software is kind of chop right now. Quite frankly, though, I think we are going to build up and come up here and touch this. Get above the 50s. I'm pretty sure we will. So 70s, 470s is where we got to get above. So what I'll look for right now on my software, that's going to be it. We'll buy 2 here. Bottom of that move. Put this up here. Where's our entry price? That's 20 points. That's a fair little move right there, to be honest. Let's bring that down a little bit closer. Let's see, we might get stopped out here. Price wants to drive higher though. I might have been a little late to the move. I should have got in on this candle. But we'll wait and see. Like I was saying yesterday, we're trading the 50K first. Trading micros on this account because it is on the brink of collapse. Ooh, I've only got a 12-point stop loss here. Let's bring that down. I do not like a 12-point stop loss. Although it wasn't even a 12-point stop loss. Right now we're looking at a 14-point stop loss on this position. I want to see the break above. There it is. There's the break above we were looking for. We are almost 10 points in the money. And there it is. Going, gone. Just like that. First trade of the day. Up $62.52 on the $50,000 XFA, bringing this account back up over $500, which is really good because I had it up and I lost all my money, and now I'm slowly digging it out of the hole because, quite frankly, I do not want to lose my XFA. Yesterday, after the live stream ended, I tilted on the 150K yesterday. Took a negative day. I was up really well and ended up down really bad. So the goal today is going to make that money back, put us in the green, and be done for the day. I'm not going to overtrade. I was up really well yesterday, so we're just going to get in, make the money we need to make, and get out. If anything, I'll open a practice account or like a combine to trade. Let me check something. Trade for you guys to where you're not having to, where I'm not risking any real capital. Do not want to risk real money when I'm already up for the day. I'm going to look for one more trade on the 50K, and then I think I'll call it. I'm already up, you know, for my profit goal for the day. As you can see, my statistics on this account are horrible. See back here, boom, 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 up, lost it, and we're back up towards the highest it's been. So we're doing really well. Slowly been crawling this sucker out of the hole. Had a bad day, tilted over here last month. So just trying to keep slowly grinding it out because that's really all you can do. We're approaching the top of this range. I don't want to take a trade yet. We got a nice Batman pattern forming really here. It was really here. That would have been a perfect short. Triple top, but this is really a triple top here as well. So I don't know. I kind of would be interested in a short somewhere up here. But I want to wait and see if it's going to break through. Sorry, my ear got itchy. If we can break through, I mean, the market right now seems like it wants to go higher, but it's done this before. Last week it did this. It would go up a little bit, especially overnight, go up early, and then just fall. So, drinking some water, trying to stay hydrated because I am dehydrated this morning. Let's just wait and see right now. I don't think this trade location is the best. We're at the top, you know, so we could be seeing a reversal, but I want to see it break above 480 if we're going to look for longs, which is 40 points away. But I don't know. Selling pressure here, but look, I mean, stair-stepping up. We're not just taking an elevator. So we'll wait and see. And VWAP is way below us right now. 303. So 140 points below us almost. My software is reading a sell, but right now we're momentarily in an uptrend, so I want to go with the trend. So I'm not going to try to sell this right now. I could open another chart, and let's do that really quick. Just to have some confluence here with something else, I want to remove this. Hold on. How do I do this here? Okay. All right. Let me turn this on. So, okay, that's interesting to see. We are in a... Okay. So, just some confluence between charts. I pulled up a different system on mine that just to use for some confluence of what's happening. It's saying we're in a bull trend at the moment. So we'll keep an eye on that for later. But I think this is going to be the break to the upside, push up to the 80s right here. This is going to be it. Momentum's high. Money ball's high. I think this is going to be our push up. Let's wait and see. I want to see a break of this. 80s convincing break, but honestly it has to get above the 60s first. I just don't want to long here, really, because it could go the other way very easily. See, it's trying to get the momentum to go up. Okay, why do I not have two contracts? Thank you. There it is. This might flush. That might have been all the juice we're going to get to the upside on this move here. We'll see. If we can write it down, get 40, 50 points out of that ride down, that would be great. Let's see what happens though. My Q line is switched red, my momentum is red, my money ball is red. My Q cloud is red as well. See what this next candle does. I think we might take the short here.
Order filled.
We're going to keep this one really tight. Like super tight. Oof, this might turn. The momentum is kind of switching to longs here. Yeah. That's why I wanted to keep a really tight stop loss on this. We only got a 6-point stop loss here. If sellers cannot regain this, it's gonna get stopped out pretty quick. Sellers want to take it. Like I said, we're keeping this stop super tight here. Only a 6-point stop loss. We're looking to get 10 points of profit here from the looks of it, roughly. Nah, not quite. Like 14. All right, we're going to call that right there. We'll take the money off. It just I'm not getting the convincing push down that I like. And watch, it's going to go now that I took the position off for. I mean, a profit's a profit. A win's a win. I'm not going to complain. But we're just not getting that downward. And see, there it is. This could run back up right now into the 80s because we didn't break this low, really. And quite frankly, this could just slowly walk its way down. But I have a feeling today's looking like a long day, at least off of the open. So we'll see. We're up $78 today on the 50K Express funded. My goal with this account right now is to get it back up to $1,000, $2,000, preferably 2,000. Then I will switch back to minis, and start looking for, just to make those moves. Because right now we're trading 2 micros. We were trading 1. So maybe once I'm above 6 or 700, I'll switch to 3 micros. And once I'm above 1,000, we might look to go for 5 micros. But essentially my goal here is to get back to the ability to safely trade minis. And then my goal is to make 200 to 500 every day on this account. That makes it eligible for payouts, everything like that. Once I get my 150K back out of the hole from yesterday, my goal on that one's 2,000 a day, just because it has more wiggle room. So if I can make 2 to 4 is my range, that would be acceptable for me. I have got to use the restroom really quick, everybody. I am drinking a lot of water and coffee this morning, so I will be right back.
Order filled. Order filled.
Oh, I've had my mic muted this whole time and I've been talking. I talked through that trade. I'm so dumb. Okay, what I was saying is I want to get this account to $200 in profit today, and then we're going to lock it out, and we'll trade the 150K express funded, um, and dig out the hole that I put that account in yesterday. But we'll just have to wait and see what this range does. We might not get any more trades till after the market opens, which is fine. We just got to wait and see. I think this is going to continue to push down though, so we might honestly might jump in for another short, try to get another 10 or 15 points. But if you are here and you haven't seen my stream before, my name's Trey. I'm new to streaming. I'm new to trading. Been trading since about March. Realistically, like actually doing things since April, May. Started using a new system called QuantView a few weeks ago. That helped me bring this account back from the dead because this account was less than $100 from being lost, and it helped me pass my 150K combine to get this 150K express funded. When I stick to the rules and do what this software tells me to, I tend to do okay. When I break the rules, not so much. But if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. This is not a signals course. None of this is financial advice. Um, there's high risk in trading futures. Don't follow my trades. You'll probably lose money. There's a delay, and I'm not that good at what I do yet, but I'm working on becoming successful and consistently profitable trading um, futures. What do you mean? What happened, Vivian? I didn't have my mic on. Oh, I was talking for like 5 minutes after taking a positive trade and talked through that trade and then continued to talk and realized that my mic was muted the entire time. So that was lovely. Let's see how many people we got watching right now. It says we got 2 watching. Awesome. So right now I'm looking to make another $72 on this account and then lock it out for the day. If I can get another 72, that'll be my third $200 day and get us even closer to being eligible for a payout. Need 5 $200 days of profit on Topstep to be eligible for a payout. Of course, I wouldn't take a payout till I have at least probably $6,000 or $7,000 in this account, just so I can have a little bit of wiggle room. And right now, there's no point in taking a payout where I'm at. I wouldn't even take a payout at $1,000 because it would just bring me back down to where I'm at now. So, to be honest, we may have seen the bottom of this and we might begin to stair step our way back up. We will see here. Q grid is green, Q cloud's green. Momentum is down though on that one. So we'll see. Quite frankly, we will just have to wait and see what happens here. But I think we look for another short here. Man, I got the temperature set to like 70 in the house right now, and I am cold. I do not know what's going on with me. Probably gonna have to put on a hoodie again, but I am drinking some cold water, so that doesn't help. I'm not getting a convincing enough push to tell me to get short again. So I think we're gonna hold out on a short here. I would like to see this break of the 60s, and then I would love to see the break of the 80s. If we can see that, I'm honestly looking for longs today. So let's see what happens here. We did technically set a higher low, but we didn't break this high here. Doesn't mean we can't stair step up and break this high. Will it get done before market open in 29 minutes? I doubt it. I mean, well, this high can get taken out in 29 minutes. Do we get above the 80s? I don't believe we do. But like I was saying earlier, if we are able to get above 80, I would look then probably 650s would be the next place that this could go. 550s to 650s, realistically. 700 would be where I would look to the upside. If this can't break and we push down, as I was saying earlier in the stream, would definitely look to go at least the 270s short. We could see some movement down back to the 800 or the 18,000 level, which, I mean, with NQ lately, anything's possible, quite frankly. Really, this is kind of a consolidation between the past 2 days overnight and through the day, moving upwards, but it doesn't mean that we can't see this sucker flush back down. I mean, really, it doesn't. we could see anything happen. Anything can happen, as John Hoagland says on Topstep TV. We just gotta wait and see here. Oh, but right now we are doing really good today. 3 winning trades on the 50K Express funded Topstep account. Up $128.56 on the day for this account. That is a win, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I don't, it's just not got the juice to go up. I think this is going to be the push down. We'll come down to 400. I mean, look at that. That is a convincing flush. I just don't want to take it because I feel a little late on this move down. I might join ask. No, let's wait it out. Let's wait this out. Dun, dun, dun. It's probably going to give me the move I'm looking for. This would be a nice 20-point trade, which would, quite frankly, would be all I need to finish up for the day on this account, but I'm just not convinced we're there. There it is. Yeah, okay. We're going to wait for the push back down. There it is. See if it's going to pick me up. It may just leave without me, quite frankly, here.
Order filled.
Boom. So we have a 10-point stop in at the moment. We're looking for 20 points of profit. Quite frankly, let's tighten that up a little bit. I only need $70, like $73 to finish up my day at $200 in profits. So I'm going to just tighten that up. And quite frankly, we could get stopped here, but I feel like the downside momentum is there. And we're getting the flip on the money ball and the momentum. I just might not be able to drive price lower here. Yeah, we're going to get stopped on this one. That's okay. One thing that we can do is if this doesn't get stopped and it starts to push down, which it's going to get stopped, there's just no way, is we add to this position, add to your winners. Well, add, this would not be a winner at the moment, but I may add to this if we get a convincing push down, because clearly buyers did not take control of that candle there, but they are going to take control of this one. I think this is going to work. Let's move this just a little more room to breathe. Yeah, this was going to work. Boom, there it is. Flush back down to 18s where we took profit on our last trade. Okay, let's tighten that back up since we are pushing down. This might play out for us. Let's see if it's going to give us the flush. Momentum is red. Moneyball is red. It's just that this is a struggle zone right here. I don't like it. I don't know. Price is just fluctuating. If we don't get a breakdown, let's keep it 10-point stop. Quit moving your stop. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You know what you're supposed to be doing. Just do it. Quite frankly, I think I'm going to...
Order filled.
We'll add to this position. I'm fairly confident this is going to give us what we need. If not, oh well. This could be a nasty stop out right here. Let's see
Order
what that is.
filled.
Oh, damn. Ah, shit. Just got a spike in volatility right there. We tried it though. And here's going to be the push down. Watch. Stop was probably just too tight. But we could get our run up here. Let's wait and see. One thing I have to remember is to not marry my bias. I am very bad about sticking to one direction and not thinking the market will go the other way. So if we are looking for longs here, like I was talking about earlier, we need to see a break of 60s. But if we can get above this and here, then I mean, I think longs are back in play. Higher low, higher low, higher high. We should be looking for a higher high up here. But this could be a higher low, lower low. I mean, there's no way to know. Hmm. You know what? Let's go hands off. Market opens in 19 minutes. Volatility and volume is going to dry up for the next few minutes. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go put a hoodie on because I'm cold again. Oops. And I will be right back. Well, there was the short. That was the short right there. Boom. Immediate 10 points. Quite frankly, it's probably going to continue, but I'm not going to touch it right now. We're just going to wait and see. I will be back. I'm going to go get a hoodie and use the restroom. That way we are ready before market open. Wow, look at this trade. Wow, I was perfectly set up. My stop was just too tight. I should have kept it a wider. And I should have taken that short. The software told me to take it right here, but look at this move. It was beautiful. While I was gone, we just flushed 33 points, 34 points. Perfect move. The trade execution was right. I just didn't take it because I figured let's sit on our hands. Be safe than sorry going into market open. Um, and you know what? That's the way that it works. You don't get to win them all. So I'm not upset about it. Hey, at least we were correct in what we were thinking, and it would have worked out. But we take the trades that we want, and we don't. Anything can happen in this business. Um, quite frankly, with this selling pressure, I don't know. I don't think I think we push after open up. I think the market's going to try to push up, take out some liquidity. We might come back down today, though, guys. I think we might come back to 18,000. Quite frankly, I mean, look at this. This much movement. We didn't have this much movement pre-market yesterday. Like none. Like the last 30 minutes was a super tight range. So we'll see. We're back at 400. If we can hold above, great. If not, look out. At least 350s. And below that, 300, 340s. I'd be looking for 340s, 350s. Overnight lows were, let's see, let's move there's our overnight lows at 221. Overnight highs up here at like, oh wait, was that yesterday? Oh, that was yesterday. So the overnight high was here. We still have a nice Batman pattern though, which tells me we're going for a swim. I don't know. I think short is going to be the move today. But I'm wrong most of the time, so we'll see. We will see. We're getting this just continuous nice move down here. Whee! Don't have the flip that says this is going to go down yet. I'm not going to get in on that. I am starving once again, chat. Fasting in the morning may not be for me, but I don't like getting up earlier than I have to cook. I like sleeping. Plus, I go to bed later than I should every night, and therefore it makes getting up earlier even harder. So I think I'm going to continue to fast and just live off of black coffee. Let's see here. Let's just look. 720 is the highest quality we can do. I would like a 1080 for you guys, but sorry. I hate low quality stuff. We don't have all the confluences that tell us to go short yet here. So we're not going to. Well, we just got it, but we lost another one of the other ones. So we just wait. Sit on our hands and wait. So the strategy I'm using is actually supposed to be used with like 4 or 5 contracts, believe it or not. I only used 2
Order
though.
filled.
Let's see if this is going to play in our favor again. We're going to keep that super tight right off the high of that move, targeting 400. Just keep it right there. And let's recenter our charts. Might not have been a good position to take, but we took it. Only looking for 16 points, something like that. That's not really much. What's our stop loss on this? Not even 10 points. Again, watch we get stopped out for our stop being too tight. Let's move that to at least, let's do 12-point stop because we got stopped out last time. Let's see, we might be able to add to this. Adding to trades can work in your favor, and it can work very much against you sometimes if you're not careful. Nine minutes till open. This trade's probably going to stop out right here. This music's fucking... interesting music, huh? Taking 6 points of heat right now. Alright, we're up to... We're taking a little bit of heat. We're almost at 10 points. We were probably early on this short. If I was going to take a guess, we were early on this short. Again. Especially this close to market open. Yeah, we were early. Should have held out. That's okay. And smack. It's going to smack it hard right here. Watch.
Order filled.
Yep. Saw that coming. Watch. We're going to look for the reversal right about here is where I should have got in. It's okay though. Alright, let's sit on our hands till market open. %, of Topstep's losing accounts that hit daily loss limits happen within the first like 10 or 15 minutes of market open. Actually, believe it or not. Told you, we were just early. Watch this.
Order filled. Order filled.
Damn. All right. Well, that was a massive spike of upwards volatility right there. Wow, that was like a boom. What was that? That was 10 points in a second. All right, now we just sit on our hands and wait. Like I should have done. This doesn't seem like the music I was playing yesterday. Does not. All right, let's see what the pre-market volatility, the first 3 to 5 minutes right before market open, tends to start moving as people start to come into the market. I guess putting their positions in for the open, algos, big banks, stuff like that. Plus, quite frankly, we're 7 days into August right now. All the kids are back at school. We should be getting back to normal markets now that summer's pretty much over. Europe's back to work in the next week or two. All the hedge funds, all the big boys should be back in the next week or so. I mean, should be finishing up. So quite frankly, we could see some normal variation markets. I don't have the dome to tell me, how thick or thin it is, but excuse my throat. There for last week and the week before, especially at open, it was so thin that the whipsaw from just was so high because the movements of the positions was just like crazy. There was just the market was so thin that you could move, like somebody puts 10 contracts on, you could move the market just like that. Looks like we are wanting to go upwards. But until we break these, there it is, 40s, it's not validated. And then once again, we need to break the 60s. And then our other key level to break was the 80s. If we can get above 60s, and then yesterday's high at 83, we are looking for longs, but we could take out that high of yesterday and just turn around for a short. Here comes the 60s, 2 minutes till market open. That volume is coming in like I was talking about, comes every day in the first 2 to 3 minutes before market open. And we just see an explosion of volume coming in. Everybody's positioning themselves for the open. This is it right here. Let's take a sip of coffee if it is bearable to drink. Still very hot. We are almost about a minute away from open right here. Hmm, that's weird. All right, less than 1 minute to open. We are going to go into this flat. I am not going to have a position on it open and try to guess the direction that we're going to open up in. Quite frankly, we could just see this sucker flush. I don't know why that has such a delay. Let's fix that. Open in 30. Market. I mean, we're opening with a gap. So, gap rules apply. If we don't fill the gap relatively quickly, at least to my understanding of what a gap is, we're opening in a gap. We're at the top of yesterday's high. We're near, yeah, yesterday's high, right? Yeah, we're almost at yesterday's high. We're trading just outside of value, outside of range right now. And that is market open. I missed it. Ding, ding, ding. Look at that opening candle. Wow. That's what? Man, that's 40 points almost on the 1 minute. See, this is why you don't trade the open, especially the first 3 to 5 minutes. You get a little more safety after 3 to 5, but quite frankly, for me, it's just not worth it like that. Could you have guessed that off the initial unless you just put a long in and had enough stop to withstand 30 or 40 points of heat? Okay, here comes the 80s. The candle's going to come back though. Watch this. 80s, boom. We take out yesterday's high. All right, we have officially taken out yesterday's high. We're going to wait because odds are we're about to turn around and come back down because we have a 40, 50 point opening range right now. Yep, here we go. Candle's going to turn around and come back the other way. Quite frankly, it could just go up and touch 500 if it wanted to. Okay. Off like a cannon. We're jacked off of 500. Are we going to return down or are we just going to ride this puppy to the moon today? Still too early to do anything. But it looks like it's going to just climb, climb, climb. So like I was saying, so once we broke those 80s, we're looking at, I mean, yeah. Upsides, 600. And then into the sevens. Let's let this figure out what it's going to do, though. It's still too early to take a trade because I would be buying the top and it would do something like this where we get a pullback. And quite frankly, it could just pull back 10, 20, 30 points and then just scoot to the moon again, which NQ likes to do. There wasn't any, any really convincing news overnight, so or right now either. So right now we've retraced 50 points, 50 point pullback, and that might be all we're going to get. But knowing NQ, we'll retrace the opening range. Let's wait and see. Still too early. We're only 3 minutes into the open of the session. And like I said, if you would have got in long there, if you would have got in, here, you would have probably already taken your profits. And then trying to call this top was just too much. But we'll see if she has the juice to push it lower, if we're just going to take a pullback here and long off the pullback. see what this next candle does. It's gonna go red. Watch. Boom. Retrace the opening range. Come down here. I mean, we're 200 points off of overnight lows. Overnight highs are here, 62. So that could become support, which that's where it's at right now, and it's not wanting to break lower. 20 seconds left in this candle and a lot of indecision on the 1 minute. We'll see. It might just be a pullback and shoot for longs again.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, well, that brought us back out of the red. I just was not getting enough conviction for this push up that it was going to run to that. Like, that was really, see, look at that. It wants to break above these 20s, and it might, but it's still early in the open. That got us back out of the red on this 50K express funded. We're up $11 right now. So we're just going to give this a minute and see if it looks like it wants to go up. It really does. And we might get back in, but I just did not want to give that back after being scratched. I mean, we just made, that was over 20 points of profit. So that's what I usually look for in a trade, 20 points. But quite frankly, we could be looking to go low. NQ was not having a lot of conviction either direction. I mean, it's up right now, but I mean, it's not. I mean, we're dojiing, we're long wicks. If we can get this break above 20, we're going to the 50s. There it is. Break above 20. Riding this sucker to the 50s. Wait for a pullback. Probably going to see 30-point pullbacks, what we're going to look for, because that tends to be NQ's sweet spot. So off the top, 31. We're looking to get back in at 500 evens if we're going to look for a long here. Honestly, probably going to lock this account up here shortly and switch to 150K. I got to dig that one out of the hole and put it up in some profit. This one's at green for the day, which is how I like to end this account. It's green. You know what? This is going to be the move up right here.
Order filled.
Nope. Might have been too soon. Might have been too soon on this one. Where was our entry at on that? And we're done. Gonna lock this out just below $50 of profit. I'm not gonna get greedy on this account. I was a little greedy earlier and we just pushed it too much. So 50K account is up $49.20. Let's switch to our 150K account and let us work on pulling this one up and out of the hole I dug yesterday. Goals 2,000 to 2,500 a day. Once we do that, we will call it on live trading. Looks like, quite frankly, we could be getting a pullback here for a chance to go long. Yep.
Order filled.
Oh, shit. Okay. Did not mean to do that. Close position for profit. I thought I switched that to NQ, but I didn't. So at least it wasn't a scratch trade. And once again made a mistake that ended up benefiting us and not losing us money, which is crazy. Did that yesterday. It was on MNQ on accident, and then I took it on the wrong account. Rookie mistakes, rookie mistakes. This is the pullback I was actually looking for off of the top there. So let's, yeah, I was actually going to set a market order at 97. So let's do that. Wait a minute, hold on. We're getting a lot of indecision here. We might not. Nope, we're going to turn around and run. Analysis paralysis. Vivian, it is going good. We closed the 50K account up $49, and we are currently up $9 on accident on the 150K account. We're supposed to have taken that position in a larger, on the regular contract size, and I accidentally took it on the micros. So right now we're up $9, which is good. I'm just waiting for confluence. I think this is going to want to run higher. If we can build above 500, this is going to go higher, but I just don't know. I'd say the 80s invalidates this long. I mean, we're off at a 50, 60 point pullback right now, so I'd probably say that's not going to be a pullback. We're trading back into the opening range. We are still holding a higher low. So we'll see. Longs feel right here. Longs seem right. I mean, look at that. Look at that wick. Software says buy right now, but we're going to hold out and wait. Yep, let's wait. We just went into, actually, Q-Grid's reading bear signal. That's interesting. Yep, there it was. That was the long. That was the long, everybody. Had a pullback there. It's okay. As time passes, these ATRs should tighten up a little bit. Right now we're at a 32-point ATR on this candle. Okay, you're going to want to run higher, but I don't know. Seems like a
Order filled.
Dexter's snoring. Really, we're going to get stopped here?
Order
And
filled.
stopped out. It's all right. Take a loss off the open. It's okay. We'll get it back. I think the trade's right. The stop was just too tight. Okay, no, where? Dang, Dexter, snore much? Yeah, the trade was right. The stop was just too tight. There it goes. We're still building some decent structure here above 500, so longs could still be in play. Let's just wait and see. Because we've got a lot of heavy wicks below 500, but really no candles have closed below it. This is looking like it's longs. We're just this whipsaw. I mean, look at these wicks on this. They're just so large. I mean, that's a 20-point wick. Look at this candle. I mean, that's just a 30-point candle. That's a 30-point basically wick. Yeah, it looks like long is going to be the move here. Holding above 500 still. Dang, Dexter's snoring like crazy. Yeah, this is it. It's longs. It's going to leave without me, ain't it?
Order filled.
There we go. Really? Are we really doing this right now? Wow.
Order filled.
Dang, 2 stops. That's crazy. And watch, it's going to turn around and go back up right here. There's 2 tied stop losses. Called it. Fucking every time, man. See, the software is telling me buy. I'm buying. I'm just, stops are too tight. Look, I would have been in the money. Wow. Fucking stop loss to the tick on the money. Ain't that some shit? Oh, you gotta love it when they do that to you. This is about to break above that. Just watch. stop would be way too high. Have to be way too large right now if I got in here. Unless we get a convincing move to the upside right now. Let's mark it in at 96, limit by 1. Keep the stop at 20 points, $400. But it might just off to the races here because that was a big single print candle on the 1 minute. It's just going to go without me. There it is. This is literally just to find somewhere to buy a day. It's going to just skyrocket right here. I haven't done anything good yet. I'm losing money at the moment. Haven't made any money. Not on this account. Keep getting stopped out. My top, like literally I got stopped. My stop loss was right there and it. Touched my stop loss right there. Can't believe it did it. Literally just like boom. And then turned around and ran the other way against me. The trade was right. My stop loss was just too close. So now I'm going to wait for this retracement, look for somewhere to get in. Right now we've retraced about 30 points, but I don't want to take it yet. Software is not telling me to at the moment. So let's wait and see. It's a red day at the moment, but we're going to get it back. We've built structure above 500 like I was looking for longs here. So as long as we can hold this structure, I'm still going to be looking for longs. We got enough room for 1, maybe 2 more trades to go against this for the day, and then we would be done. So I'm just waiting. Momentum is just back and forth right now, back and forth. The money ball is as well.
Order filled.
Watch me get fucking bottom ticked again. Seriously? That's probably going to be it for this account for the day right here. Come on, buyers, take control. Run this sucker up. It's there.
Order
All right, I'm
filled.
gonna take that off for a loss, but I'm not gonna let it run to my stop loss. See if we can get a better entry. I don't think it's gonna break these lows, but we'll see. If it does, then we might. Be interesting if it did. I don't think it will though. I think we hold here. We've built structure up. I was looking to go long from 96, which we're right there at it. Earlier, oh, we were flushing through it. As long as the 80s hold, that was the overnight, that was yesterday's high. It's holding. I think we about to see the bottom here. I think we might look for shorts, unless we just extended the range, but we're coming back up. But I think we look for shorts here. I mean, it went up 100 points from the open. And that's a 100-point climb right there. Charts just reset. That was weird. Climbing up. Look at this range, dude. That's 30 points. 40 points. Just sit and wait.
Order filled. Some 80s are acting as support right now.
Order filled.
Yep. 80s are acting as support. Look at that. We're just going to crash higher.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, we'll dig ourselves out of this a little bit at a time. Slowly but surely. Took some heavy losses early, but we will just slowly dig our way out. We haven't hit our limit for the day, so we're still good. We got time.
Order filled. Order filled.
Dang. The upside momentum's there. It's on the charts.
Order filled. Order filled.
Yeah, that was a good trade. That one actually executed properly right off of the reversal. Dug us out of that hole I put us in a little bit. That was actually a really good dig out right there. That was $300. We got back 300 on that. So that was a nice little move. Now the question is, are we going to hold the 80s or flush? Wow, we just flushed right through VWAP. I did not expect it to flush through VWAP, to be honest. Oh, wait, that's not real VWAP. That's why. Damn Topstep and their broken VWAPs. I think shorts are the move. We did not break the high, and we just keep pushing into those lows. It's the second time we've set a lower low without setting a higher high, so quite frankly, we'll probably look for a pullback to the high of this range and try to short. I'll put in a short limit sell 3 here, and we will see what happens. Did we even get to 50? Yeah, we got to 50. I think right there's a better play. But the candle didn't close, so who knows? Let's just trust my software. How about that, instead of trying to do it? The software will tell me when to get in. But you gotta look at this range. That is literally a 75-point range right now. That's crazy, ain't it? We not gonna get back up there to short it? Or are we just gonna short right here? Really now, this is where we're gonna short it from? No, it's gonna climb. It's too early. My software, the larger time frame stuff that's looking for bigger moves, is like constantly moving from bull to bear signals, because it is just these ranges, these swings are, that other software that I'm just using on the side, it's there to show larger long-term moves, and it is just freaking losing it right now. Yeah, we have not retraced yet. We're still in the middle of this range. I would like to see high 40s before we look to short again. So while we wait for that, I am going to use the restroom. Yeah, see, I'm glad I didn't short yet with us being in the middle of this range. Um, I wouldn't even, to be honest, I wouldn't call this a bull flag. I mean, on a 1 minute, no, definitely not. I'd like to get at least 10 points higher from here before we look to take a short. I want to short like high 40s, low 50s. But if we convincingly break through here, I mean, upside potential. Initial balance is in 20 minutes. I didn't trade long enough yesterday to get to initial balance, so we'll see. Just like almost chipped a tooth right there. Huh? Right now, we just got to focus on digging myself out of this hole. To be honest, we may not get it. That was, top of that candle was 45, which was in range of where we wanted to short from. So let's see if we get a convincing sell. I don't think so yet. A lot of indecision in this 1 minute candle. I would like to get a better entry in the high 40s, ride it to the 90s. So let's wait and see what happens here. I think we're going to keep. Let's just wait and see. Well, that might have been it. The ranges are contracting though, which is interesting.
Order filled.
Okay, I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be the move down. Let's see what we can do here. We're giving it plenty of room to breathe. Top of that zone. I'll sell 3 more there. Give that just enough room to breathe. This trade either makes or breaks the day right here. Gotta love that shit, huh? Or that stuff, I should say. We might have got in early again, but that's why I'm giving this. I mean, honestly, that stop is way too large. I was in. If I'm early, I'm way too early. Like way too early. That's a 40-point stop loss nearly, which is ridiculous. I should not have sold there, but I didn't think we were going to get much more. And I think I might be right. So we might mark it in here. I'd like it if it would just tap that. Just tick my limit order and flush would be perfect. But I don't know. We might. Let's see. Software shows this is wanting to sell. So if it does, I'll probably add. I will probably add to this position if it looks like we're going to flush. We'll go bingo bongo, try to make a good trade out of this. It wants to, but it could have the momentum to hold itself up and go higher. I don't think so, though. These sellers are... Yeah, sellers got this one. Come on, boys. Let's flush this fudge sickle to the bottom. I'm betting against America on this one. Let's see what we do here. There it is. All right, we are, right now we're 11 points in profit. Yeah, I don't think so, homie. Let's just hands off, quit being old salad hands over here and just let it play. The setup is right. The software is telling you what to do. Just let it ride. Which, I mean, the market can change. You never know. It's getting ready to go somewhere. I mean, we've been just sideways chop. So we're either going to break out to the upside or we're going to come down. But I mean, quite frankly, we could just range in this 70-point range the rest of the day. Who knows? Looks like it's wanting to push upwards, though, which is fine by me. Just go up and take out my limit order would be perfect. And then flush to the bottom. So I feel like that's where it wants to go, is to the south. There's just a lot of momentum down there. If we can break the 500s, we'll be looking to get down to the 80s where it's been holding. We'll take one at the 80s. That way we just lock in some profits. And we'll see if she'll ride all the way to the bottom. Or is 500 going to become support here? It wants to. Trust the range. Trust the range. All right, I'm going to take it off. That was honestly a good trade. We dug ourselves a little more out of the hole there, like 100 bucks. We're just slowly, look, there's the flush. Old salad hands. I get so worried that it's going to go against me. That would have put me at like $200 or $300 in profit right there. On that trade alone, we're still down on the day and down on the week on this account, but we will slowly but surely dig us out. Let's see if the 80s and the 70s hold again. If they do, we can buy the bottom of this range. Nope, there's the flush. Wow, that would have been, if I would have not salad hands out of that, we would be in the money big. That is a flush. This is going to be this is it. We just keep extending that range to the south, and it is slowly but surely getting lower, crawling lower. Are we going to continue right now, or are we going to hold? No, we're continuing.
Order filled.
Take it off of VWAP.
Order filled.
Salad hands again. Locked in a quick 50 or 70. Where'd we get to? 18s. That's where we were playing around earlier. Let's get the retrace. We pushed through, so it's probably going to retrace a little bit. Yeah, we've retraced 20 points right now, 30 points. Let's see if we can get some more.
Order filled.
Might have been early on that.
Order filled.
Old Will texting me. Let it retrace. I jumped in early. I jumped the gun. But it's gonna come back down. I have an hour and a half, 2 hours of trading left to do today. We do not have to end this anytime soon. VWAP's probably acting like a magnet to this sucker. I don't remember what this zone was for. It might have been overnight lows. No, overnight lows are way below us. Text my buddy back. Whew. Okay. Well, we're going to look to short again. Maybe not salad hands it as much. Would be nice, but we're going to wait. Get back up here to the 30s. But honestly, 80s, 70s, and 80s could become resistance for this, and we might not go back up. Because I was looking for that to become resistance this morning, and it just might. Whoever's watching, we're not doing too good today, this week on this account. We're doing all right on the 50K though, locked up for the day. Right now we are just trying to do a little better on this 150K that I've screwed up so far. Let's see, how do I fix this? Quite frankly, it's slowly wanting to climb its way up. It's just not getting there. I mean, it is. It's been slow grind up, fall down, slow grind up, fall down. So we'll see. We will see, we will see. I've noticed lately I have been so much more profitable if I trade before market open. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I've noticed that once I trade after market open, I tend to mostly take losing trades. And then trading before market open, I am typically Much more profitable. It's rejecting off the 80s. We could take a cheap short here. I think we can take a cheap short.
Order filled.
Let's keep that stop stupid tight. That was perfect. So many spam callers nowadays, it's crazy. I gotta put my phone number on like the registered do not call list or whatever. The downward momentum is here. I think this is it. This is the Yep, this is it. This is the flush to the south side. Man, those 50s are just propping it up. Come on, give it to me. There it is. Break below, boom, boom, boom. Boom. We're going to take that off. $175 trade. Bottom of that range. And we'll see what we do here. Slowly digging out what I've lost earlier. So we will see. Well, there's the continuation to the downside. If we can break past this green line, which has acted as support and resistance several times, we could be looking out below like I was talking about in my early analysis this morning. I mean, we could be looking at 200s. But look at that, right to it and rejected 30 points immediately. 30-point rejection right off of that. The market is wanting to go lower, so it's shorts only from here on out, kids. Shorts only. We've got to make up $3,000 today to bring us out of the hole. So it is going to be a long session. Just trade to do our best. We're doing really good at bringing us back from, I was almost at my daily loss limit, my personal one. I set it at 2,000, but they allow you to go to 3,000. But I do not like that. I want to give myself enough wiggle room to let this account live. But I have got to use the restroom again. Water and coffee just go through me. Well, we have taken out the opening range, the 1 minute. And here comes the flush back down. We're going to come test the 400 level. Again, let's see. Honestly, I think we retrace back into the 50s a little bit. If we can get back up to 50, I would short 50 to 400 again and see what happens. Because that's like literally almost 50-point retracement, which NQ likes those 30, which is already retraced 40 points. Which we've extended the range way down here. I mean, we're at almost a 200-point range if this turns into a range here, which NQ is notorious for doing. Trading is stressful. Let's see. 60s, 70s, 80s. We're up at the 50s again. We came right to the 50s. Rejected. Not convincing yet, though. Let's wait. See, there it is. That whipsaw, I mean, that's 20 points. That's a 20-point whipsaw in this candle of indecision. It's just, yeah, I get chewed up. You would get chewed up. And that's what happens to me in this market is I get ate up. Yep, there it is. See, look at that. Boom. Okay. I want to see a rejection off of this level here. The 70s, 80s, like we were talking about earlier. Since we keep pushing down, we probably won't get up there. I mean, we got to 71. So let's see. I mean, if it comes back up convincingly, that would be interesting. But honestly, oh, I was looking to literally put a sell limit in right here.
Order filled.
Oh, fuck. What did I do?
Order filled.
Oops. Excuse my language. Sorry. I did not mean to do that. I got to quit playing around. I did not mean to do that. That was so dumb. Okay, this is the move down right here.
Order filled.
I'm going to go ahead and take this position. Stop up here above the 80s. Targeting down here. We're going to add to it. If we get to 80, we'll limit sell 2. If we get to 87, we'll limit sell 2 more. Right above that range. Well, we are are in profit. Let's see if it flushes down to 400 again. That would be nice, wouldn't it? We'll see though. It might have built some support. I'm just going to leave everything as it is and let it play. Let it ride. Don't be salad hands. Let's be diamond hands here. Let it ride. Diamond hands, diamond hands, diamond hands. You got this. How many points are we in profit? We're like 20 points in profit here. Let's add to our winner.
Order filled. Order
We're
filled.
not getting a convincing enough drop there. It's building structure here. I added into that position, and it's probably going to flush right now, but I didn't like these wicks. That means it's building up structure here. Don't give a shit, leave me alone. Quite frankly, we could have found the bottom down here at the 400, and it might be turning around and working its way northbound, which is what it looks like. I'm glad I got out of that when I did. Didn't take a loss on that trade, which is good. I am going to step away for a minute and use the restroom though. right, stepped away for a minute. Sometimes you just got to step away from this trade station. It's probably going to build volume here and we're going to short. Watch this. Confirm
Order
sell. We might not. It might be that this is going to become violently range bound here. Top of the range. Sell 3. That'll give us a better entry. I know this is going to go short. I just need to give it the room it needs to breathe. I entered too early on this one. I jumped in and I saw the move and my software was like, sell. And so I did. It just wasn't exactly timed correctly. Where are we at right now? 20 points in the red would be a good average up. If we can get to that next limit order, though, that'd be perfect. Only 5 points off.
Order filled.
All right, that brought our average. Ooh, we may have just extended this range to the upside, and I've probably put myself in a pickle here. Yeah, we're gonna break this out and go north. Way too early on the entry.
Order filled.
Yep, there we go.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Yep, okay, we're gonna call it a day here. Another losing trading day on this account, so I only got room for one more. So I'm gonna change my strategy tomorrow to I'm only gonna trade micros. I'm gonna trade this count pre-market and see what happens and just be done with it. That way, try to not be doing what I'm doing because I'm not doing well.